Believe that 65 million years ago a meteor came down and killed all the dinosaurs. Is that true? No. They're not only, first of all, things aren't even 65 million years old. So we know that's not true. Even though a lot of people believe that, that is not true. Some people believe they starved to death. Some people believe they ate too much. Some people believe, and this is what they teach, they grew wings and feathers and turned into birds. That's probably the silliest idea of them all, but that's the one they teach the most. You see, if you don't believe the truth, you'll start falling for anything, won't you? Even the idea that they can change into birds. But I have the real story, what happened to them. Are you ready to see what really happened to the dinosaurs? Are you ready to be the first ones to find out what really happened to them? Okay, here's what happened to them. We ate them. Anybody want some Kentucky Fried Dinosaur? Is that true? No, we didn't eat the dinosaurs. No, that's not true. So no Kentucky Fried Dinosaur tonight. How about this? Did they all die out in the Genesis flood? Maybe. How many say no? How many say yes? How many say maybe? Oh, we got a lot of maybes out there. Okay. Well, the only way to find out is go to the Bible, isn't it? That's our best source. Here's what the Bible teaches. In Genesis chapter 6, and of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark. Now it says 2 of every sort, 2 of every land animal went on that ark. Does that include the dinosaurs? Yes, yes it does. So that means dinosaurs went on the ark. So let's talk about that ark. Is this what the ark looked like? No, unfortunately, that's what we teach most of the time. That is not true. If that's what the ark looked like, did you know we would not be here today? We'd have all drowned. This is more what the ark looked like. It was designed to float. It was so big, it could fit 520 railroad cars in it. How big is that? Well, we believe the ark, dimensions of the ark about 450 feet long. That's 1.5 football fields long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet tall. That is a large vessel. But here's the question, though. How could Noah put all those dinosaurs on the ark? Yes?
God gave Noah the small ones. God gave him the small dinosaurs.
Okay, could have taken the young dinosaurs. Young dinosaurs. You know, the largest dinosaur egg we found was only about this big. Now, we don't believe he took the eggs on there. But the largest dinosaur egg we found was about the size of football. That means those dinosaurs had to start out what? Very small. That means a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex would be nibbling at your knees because he couldn't reach your head first. He had to wait and grow a little bit. So all Noah had to do, God brought the young dinosaurs to the ark, the young small ones, so when they got off, they could reproduce much better. So that solves the question. Now, wait a minute. How many kinds of dinosaurs had to go on the ark? Over 5,000? How many? Who remembers? 2 of each kind, and how many different kinds were there? How many think about 50 to 100? Right. See, that's why it's important to understand your science. Not evolution, but understand your science. Only about 50 to 100 different kinds of dinosaurs. And God probably brought the young elephants, the young giraffes to the ark. And look at the size of this ark. There was plenty of room to fit all these dinosaurs in the ark, all the other creatures in the ark. It only filled it about halfway. Plenty of room for everybody on the ark. Took the young dinosaurs. Well, dinosaurs went on the ark, they came off the ark, didn't they? So they survived the flood. So the flood did not kill all the dinosaurs. So what happened to them? Well, as far as we know, they're extinct. How did they become extinct? Well, we don't know for sure, do we? All we can do is guess. They may have died from natural causes. People may have killed them, or other animals may have killed them. As far as we know, they're extinct. So I'm going to end up here with one final piece. We talked about these amazing creatures, dinosaurs, that God created, but I want to talk about something even more amazing. Something every one of you brought here today. Your brains. Did everyone bring your brains here today? I was hoping the teachers know that. Okay, your brains. Now, when we talk about brains, we need to talk about some big numbers. But the first number I want to talk about is how much your brain weighs. You know it weighs about 3 pounds? So the next time you get on a scale and weigh yourself, 3 pounds of that is your brains. But I want to talk about large numbers, because when we get to the brain, we need to know large numbers. Let me go through these large numbers. We have our tens. What comes next? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions. We need to know numbers that big to understand the brain. Because you know your brain has about 100 trillion connections in it. That is more connections in your brain than all the computers on the internet in the whole world. Isn't that amazing what's between your ears? Then did you know you can store about a quadrillion bits of information in your brain? That is amazing. Wouldn't it be great if we could remember it all? Then you know how fast your brain is. You can do about a quadrillion calculations a second. So why does it take you so long to do your math? Well, your brain has to do a lot of things there. You know your brain has to interpret everything your eye sees? So your brain is constantly working. Without your brain, your eyes aren't very good, are they? Because it's your brain that interprets everything. What a wonderful design God had. But I want to talk about one of those numbers, 1 trillion. 1 trillion. That's 1 followed by 12 zeros. That's a big number. Let's talk about how big that number really is. You know, if you were to take about 18 pennies and stack them up, 18 pennies, that's about 1 inch tall. But if you were to take 1 trillion pennies and stack them up, that's 876,000 miles high. That's 1 trillion pennies. That is enough pennies to go from the earth all the way to the moon and back. That's a lot of pennies. You see how big a trillion is now? Well, I have another question for you now. Very important question. If it takes 1 trillion pennies to go all the way to the moon and all the way to the back, how many pennies does it take to get to heaven? Who's got that answer? Yes, in the heaven.
None, because heaven's a free gift.
None. There's our answer. None. It takes no pennies to get to heaven. Why? Because heaven is a free gift. Heaven has already been paid for you. Your way to heaven's been paid for. Jesus Christ, when he died on that cross and was raised from the dead, paid your way to heaven. And he said, here is my gift to you, and all you have to do is accept it. That's how you get a free gift. You just accept it. Isn't that a great God we have? He's paid our way to heaven. So let's go to the last part now. Since we are in a school here, we need to have a test. Let's have a test. Now I need your answers in these. How much do we remember? Question 1. Everybody, did dinosaurs become extinct 65 million years ago? Yes or no? Let me hear it. No. That's a fairy tale called evolution. How about this one? Did dinosaurs live at the same time as people? Yes or no? Yes. How do we know? Well, we find the scientific evidence. We find pictures on canyon walls. We have many legends and traditions. We find dinosaur bones that are not fossilized. And we found mummified dinosaurs. How about question 3? Were dinosaurs on the ark? Yes. How did we fit the great big dinosaurs on the ark? Took the young dinosaurs. See, it's an easy answer, isn't it? It's not so hard after all. How about this one? Which does the ark look like, A or B? B. Yes. Does not look like a houseboat with Drav's head sticking out, does it? And finally, what happened to the dinosaurs? They all became... We don't know for sure. As far as we know, they're all extinct. How did they become extinct? We don't know. People may have killed them. Animals may have killed them. Died of natural causes. But you know the greatest scientific statement ever made? Here comes your greatest scientific statement ever made. It starts off like this. In the beginning, God created. That is the truth. Thank you, and God bless all of you.